I hope you all are doing well. I just wanted to share this with you quickly. A lot of you know, or you may not, that I live here with my aunt. I'm in Frisco, Texas. I relocated from Virginia to Texas December 2022. God led me here, okay, until he transitions me to my permanent place. So while here with her, she likes to shop. There's this little, well, it was a store across the street over in the Stonebriar area. And this, I think it was something like a flea market sort of type situation. It's a store where they have new things like from Amazon and places like that. Or it could be all Amazon, I'm not sure. But and stuff is just there. It's just a lot of stuff, and you have to dig through it to find what you want. But you can find some really good bargains. You find some good stuff for like 50 cents, $1, $9 a day, whatever. So my cousin went one day and she came home to visit, and on Saturday we were talking about this. She said, I don't know how you do it. She said, it's too chaotic for me. Stuff is everywhere, and I can't dig through all this stuff. You know, when I see it, it makes my head hurt. And I said, yeah, I'm kind of that way also. I need things to be organized and orderly. You know, it has to make some sort of sense to me, you know, have some type of order to it. So my aunt was saying she's used to that. You know, she's used to digging through stuff because growing up, my mom and her sisters, you know, her family, they're from Covington, Tennessee. And some of you may have heard of it, maybe not. It's like on the outskirts of Memphis, about 45 minutes from Memphis, I'll say. So outside of Ripley, Tennessee. But anyways, my aunt was telling us how when she grew up, they would go to a place, she and my mom and her sisters and brothers, called the Dig Out. Okay. And with my aunt, with my great aunt, which was their aunt. And I was like, you know what? I do recall y'all speaking about this place called the Dig Out. She said, yeah, and when you go in there, it was just piles of clothes and stuff. So you would have to dig everything out. So that's what they called it, the Dig Out. I was like, oh, wow. I said, that's something. I said, so that's why she's okay with rummaging through things. She doesn't mind the clutter in that way. She can, you know, get through it and just kind of make sense of it because she's been conditioned in that way. So the next day, the Holy Spirit, he gave me a revelation. You know, I was like, what do you want me to pray? Because the Holy Spirit was telling me, or what do you want me to say? To upload a video. I'm like, okay, I need a revelation, you know, or a word. And he gave me that. The next day, he gave me that revelation regarding past conditioning. Because see, so often we are conditioned by our past that we bring that into our future with us. And a lot of times we hold on to things, the things that we don't need, so much so that we forget to declutter so that we can, you know, make space for the new and grow. And I'm not saying that what she was doing was wrong at all. You know, there's nothing wrong with, you know, digging through things, shopping. If that's your type of thing, that's what you like to do. That's not what I'm saying. He gave me the revelation on the past conditioning and how there are times that we are so faithful to our traditions and the way we grew up that we can't receive what's new and what's in front of us, so we can make room and expand, like I said just a second ago. So if you think about it in this way, like growing up, you know, we're taught, especially as African Americans, you wear your best to church. When you go to church, you make sure, you know, you got your Sunday best on and this and that. You don't go looking any kind of way. Well, that was conditioned in my mind so much so that when I would get ready for church, I'm 15, 20 minutes late. One point, 30 minutes late for church, missing praise and worship, the most important part, because of my conditioning, my past conditioning, being taught, you got to make sure you look this way and that way when you go to church, when the Bible tells us to come as we are. You know, God is worried about our souls and not our clothes. I know y'all done heard that before. And yes, you do. You want to go to church. You want to represent. But my thing is this. Don't just do it on Sundays. Represent every day. Wear your best every day. Be your best every day. Get out of that religious mindset and thinking that I got to look a certain way when I go to church, so much so that you worried about what you got on. Now you self-sabotaging when it's time to go out the door. You looking at yourself, oh, wait, that don't look good. Let me go change. And now you late. I used to do that on Sundays. I would be late because I'm like, well, this is not right. A perfectionist. Everything had to be just so. and not blaming anyone for the way that you have been raised or conditioned. Okay, because it's up to us, regardless of the things that we have dealt with in our past. It's up to us to do the work, the healing, and grow, to release what we no longer need, to stop being faithful to those old traditions that are not serving us. Okay, get out of that religious mindset. Here's another thing, and we think about, oh, when it comes to eating, I grew up on this. That's just not what we were fed. We ate the fat back in the lard and all this different, stuff, all this butter and this and that. And you end up with diabetes, high cholesterol, high blood pressure. I got high blood pressure myself and had high cholesterol until I just stopped. The doctor told me, you got to stop. I refused to take another pill for anything else. And God worked on me. The Holy Spirit would work on me and told me vegan, because I was just, eating what I wanted to eat, fried stuff all the time. So I'm vegan now, and I've been vegan probably for the last 6 months. So I say that to say, even when it comes to the things that we eat, the way we were conditioned growing up, and we'll say that's just not how we ate growing up. It doesn't matter what you ate growing up. If you want your life today, if you want to live in a healthy way, if you want a life that is prosperous, not just financially, but also in a way that you can move about and be free, because your body is in the best shape that it can be in, then you're going to have to change that. Like I said, if it's no longer serving you to eat unhealthy, to eat carbs every day, fried stuff every day, then you're going to have to make those changes regardless of what your past has conditioned you to do. It could be a woman or man out here because you watched your mom and dad argue, or maybe your mom was an angry person, the parents divorced for whatever reason, and she was just angry and bitter. And now you that same angry and bitter person based on what you've watched her go through and the things that she said to you, or maybe the way she's treated you. So there could be someone in your life that is trying to, be good to you and love you in the way that Christ would want him to, but you won't allow it. You blocking your blessings because you angry and bitter. Your past has conditioned you. So these are just some of the things, that I wanted to talk about this morning. But you think about, what are some ways that the past has conditioned you, and you carrying it on, and you're not decluttering, removing the mess so that you can expand and grow. All right. That's what I wanted to share with y'all this morning. So, and the only way that you're going to expand and grow is through relationship with God. God is the only one that teaches us how to love him, because he first loved us. He'll teach us how to love ourselves and then other people. He teaches us how to have relationship with other people and ourselves, healthy relationships with ourselves as well. Okay. So I would say surrender your life to Christ. Give it to him. Romans 8, I think it's 8 and 10 tells us that all we have to do is confess with our mouth that Jesus is Lord and believe in our heart that he rose from the dead, and we're saved, just like that. It's as simple as that, but it doesn't stop there. Go and start having relationship with him. Prioritize him. Read your word. Take a moment to meditate in the mornings. Just get quiet and listen to what the Holy Spirit may be sharing with you. And then also meditate on his word throughout the day. Pick a verse. Read one verse a day and just kind of meditate on it. Start at the beginning of the Bible, okay? I have a free download on my website, surrender4sanity.com, www.surrender4sanity.com, SURRENDERFORSANITY.com. I'm going to get to work. I'll talk to y'all later.